Tell me if you can hear me. You hear me now?
Oh, you on your thing?
Yeah. Tell me if you hear me now. You should be able to hear me.
Yep, I got you.
Hello. All right, here we go now.
I got you.
Sorry, we had a little sound check issue. We had a little sound check issue. All right, good. Here we go. All right, I got that to my own.
I think you need some space. You need some actual spectators here. Okay. Let us know if y'all can hear us this time. Apologies for the wait, y'all. See, you may want to bring this up though, so they can see this sign right here.
We good?
Keep going. A little bit more. You're almost there. Up. You're almost there. Because right now you're at the bottom of this.
I can angle it.
Probably best, yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to get the whole thing. Let me see. Oh, no, it caught it. You know why? Because I have it horizontal. It's fine.
Got you. What's good, y'all?
I'm gonna move it a little bit.
Yeah, so they can see you. What up, Dominique? What's going on? What's going on?
You got the comments on your phone?
Hold on. Let me double check.
Get your comments right on your side. Remember, you're going to be the one reading them to me on your side. We good. We should have sound now. All right. Woo!
Let me double check myself.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
Wow. Sorry about that. We had a little sound issue. As you can see, we're not tech savvy. But we're relationship gurus, right? People, what's going on? You guys already know who it is. Your boy Bobby from MatureMe.com. Welcome to The Painful Truth, where every Thursday night at 9 p.m. we're talking about real topics. We're definitely real people. I got alongside with me tonight. Who?
It's Mike the Advisor. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Yeah. People, we make sure we're talking about real topics that people want to hear in an open format. Again, we're not judging anybody. We're just having a conversation. Tonight's topic is about why do men cheat? A lot of women want to know, why do men cheat? What's the real reason? A lot of women are saying, I'm a great woman. I don't understand. I cook for him. I feed him. What's going on, Mike? What's one of the reasons?
First off, let me ask you about before we get into it. Are you sure you want to have this conversation?
I am 100% sure I want to have this conversation.
Let me make sure. Let me look at these comments and make sure they even want to have this conversation.
People, make sure you put your comments below because we're going to talk about several reasons why men cheat. These are probably the most common reasons. We did a poll. We spoke to several men, and in years of just being men, we've learned that this is the most common reasons why men cheat, and we're going to have this real discussion, and we're going to, of course, elaborate in a lot of different aspects. We're going to take some questions. Feel free to put your questions below.
Definitely.
Welcome to The Painful Truth.
What's the drink for the night?
Oh, man. Right. Okay. Tonight I'm real light. I'm on Stella Rose. People, if you don't know what Stella Rose is, it's like a sweet Moscato from California. Something real smooth. I'm real light tonight on Stella Rose. What about yourself?
Okay. Me, I'm on that Henny tonight. So it's a Henny type of night. It's going to be a heavy conversation, so I'm on some Henny tonight. I'm not even going to lie. I'm on Henny tonight. I'm going to let you go ahead and take care of that Stella.
Here we go, man. Listen.
I'm going to let you go ahead and take care of that Stella.
This conversation deserves a drink. Here we go, Mike. Okay. A lot of people want to know why men cheat so much. Now, we want to make sure this is clear. It's not all men. But this is the main reasons, the top maybe 10 reasons why men cheat.
Okay.
Mike, when we talk about the attentive factor, keeping his attention,
all right, so
where is women going wrong? Talk to me.
Okay, so we're going to start with keeping his attention. Okay. And here's why keeping his attention, ladies and gentlemen, why we even bring this up, right? They're saying it rolls of truth. Okay, I see y'all. Y'all don't mess with Henny, huh? Okay, all right.
Stella Rose.
I see. I don't
Yeah,
mess with him.
go ahead.
Nah, but so let's really get into it. Why keeping his attention is important? Because let's just be honest, right?
Yeah.
Men were distracted, especially nowadays, 24/7.
Look at IG. You're scrolling down. Women all day
We didn't get into any other media factor. We just talking about IG. Okay, so
unbelievable.
So, but it's a little bit deeper, Bobby. I want to get into when it's talking about keeping his attention, right?
Okay.
So, ladies are gonna be like, "What do you mean by keeping his attention?" Let's first start off with this. Let's first start off with consistency.
Okay. What angle are you taking on consistency? So I kind of see where
we talking about. I'm gonna just be real with y'all. We talking about the sex. It got to be consistent, ladies.
Oh my God.
The sex got to be consistent. That
facts
got to be consistent. What do I mean? You need to only you know your man, or you should know your man. You should be asking these questions. You should be getting deeper. You should be at least trying to figure out, how many times a week, all that good stuff. I'm gonna just be honest with you. And this is, like we say, ladies, this is not based on, all men. We're just talking about a majority population. Some men may tell you, some men may not, right? And we're gonna really get deep into a few different topics. But
for sure,
for this first section, we're gonna say keeping his attention and consistency. There's a few other bullet points under keeping his attention we're talking about, but consistency of sex. Bobby, I don't know if it's you, but for me, a lot of men online, they have the greatest relationships, especially men that we know. We're not going to say any names. We're not going to call him back. We're not going to judge. What I'm saying is that a lot of guys have this great marriage and everything online, great relationship online, but behind closed doors, meaning without their wife knowing, oh, babe, I'm going to hang out with the homies. I'm going to do that. And really, what he's about to go do is knock Becky back out at the Marriott over here down the street. Why? Because he's just not satisfied consistency-wise. Everything else may be fine, but the consistency of it is not enough. Oh, your man needs it 3 times a week. You giving it to him once. You giving it to him twice. All that really does is force him with a place like IG. As soon as he open up, or even the Explore page is the devil. Okay,
it is.
It's the devil, especially for men. And women too, some women too, but when dude gets on the Explore page, he might not even be following this woman. He's like, God damn. He's like
crazy.
I mean, it's not about he wants to be with a girl, right? It's just, damn, she look good. Now he's thinking in his head, he might get excited, he might get aroused, or he may have had a long day. He gets home to wifey. Wifey's like, nah, I don't want to. I'm not in the mood. Okay. All right, cool.
Once a week, or she's not in the mood just one day?
Okay, so out of 100%, she's not in the mood a good 60%.
So you're telling me out of a 7-day stretch, a man is dating a woman who's a habitual, not in the mooder. Okay, at least
we're not even talking about just dating. We're talking about marriage. It mainly in marriages. Is it safe to say, fellas, and y'all can say in marriages, once you get into a marriage, that sex reduced from 100% to about 20%?
Let me tell you something. I'm not even married. I've heard probably 90% of men complain how sex has been reduced the minute they got married. And women, I want women to understand this, right? For a man, sex is important. It's just as important as a purse, as a car, as treating you right. The same energy got to go into the sex. When a man is not getting enough sex, ladies, you gotta understand.
Oh Lord,
we're not in a world where men don't have options, and you're in a way they're gonna take that option and make it seem like the reason they took the option is because of you consistently not giving it to them.
Okay. So now let's go into the next one then. Spontaneity.
Oh my God, that's a problem. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've had that problem a lot in women.
Okay, explain what you mean when you had that problem.
Let me say this, right?
What do you mean by that?
A lot of women want to just, have intercourse for 365 days in a year. If it's gonna be 80%, whatever that 80% number is, on the bet. That's it.
You talking about in one spot?
One spot, one position. Anytime you try to switch over, it's the problem. They're not just gonna go to any see, I like spontaneous. I like that spontaneous factor where we just driving and it's late night and we just came from a great, wonderful dinner. It's a beautiful dinner. We enjoyed ourselves, great laughs. and we just pull over and just get to it. It's spicy, it's sexy, it keeps men motivated.
Is what you like, huh?
100%. 100%, Mike. What you mean?
Is what you like.
It's not what I like, it's what a lot of men are complaining about. They complaining. Oh, all they doing is having sex in the bed.
Okay, now I got to make sure we up to date because it said it was an issue. Okay, so all right, so spontaneity. So then obviously that's important. So now so now we're gonna pivot a little bit into spontaneity and talk about. Are you talking about like, you know, having planned 2-3 times a week type stuff? Or are you talking about spontaneous meaning like you might just wake up in the morning and it's already in her mouth? Or you like you say you driving from a nice little dinner with the family and then she just say pull over and she just
Hey, I never been to plan. I don't like the plan type of situation. I don't like the plan intercourse. I feel like,
listen, ladies,
when it's the right time, we just need to make it happen.
We just need to make it happen.
That all that planning. Oh, you know what? I that's crazy when I hear women say that. I'm gonna give it to him this Thursday. Like he's on the agenda. Like, that's crazy. Like, he's on a scheduled intercourse calendar. Like I'm gonna give it to him 8 o'clock. I'm gonna give it to him this Wednesday and next. Like what?
Yeah, that shit don't work.
That's crazy.
That shit don't work.
So a man goes with the woman, and you supposed to be his little hole. Like you, me, it's like if I got a wife or a girl, like you're my personal little like hole. Like
yeah.
I want to feel that energy with you. I want you to feel good. I want you to feel great. I want to feel great. And I want that energy to stay there as we grow together.
So you want your attention to be on her most of the time when it comes to in the bedroom.
For sure.
So now let's talk about this then. In order for the man, another reason why I see a lot of dudes end up just not being interested and end up going outside, right, is dressing for success is what we like to call it.
Oh, man.
Ladies dress for success. What do we mean?
Facts. Ladies, let me tell you this, right? You're in the home. Okay, you're cooking breakfast, dinner, lunch, whatever the hell you're cooking, right? Ladies, understand it's still healthy to be sexy at home.
They're not gonna like this one.
It's still okay to wear booty shorts. It's still okay to keep the man eyes intrigued by.
They're not gonna like this one.
What you got going on? Mike, what you mean? Talk to me.
So dressing for success. A man still, here's what I think. Once you're in a relationship, it doesn't end where it's like, you know, the courting should not stop, married or not.
Facts.
What does it mean? A man, in my opinion, I still want to feel like I'm pursuing you. Facts. We like to hunt. A lot of men, and we're going to get to that, they like to cheat just because that's really, they like it. They like the hunt, right? So, not saying it's good, but if there's nothing to hunt at home, what are they going to do? They're going to go venture off. They're going to venture off. Now, we're going to go into other reasons why. These are not the only reasons, ladies. So please pay attention. These are not the only reasons. My point is that if you're dressing for success, ladies, meaning you're wearing something you're not wearing these big baggy ass sweats, big ass shirt, and we can't see the frame. But then while we sitting with you, what you looking at, babe? I'm looking at cars. And he looking at crazy frames. Like, yeah, I like exotics. God damn. You seen that post?
It's so true.
Like,
it's so true.
You got to keep his attention because men we have very small attention spans. So if once we get bored, that's it. It's a done deal. Boredom is one of them is a man's biggest enemy, right? And that's what gets a lot of men going into bad habits like porn, all this other stuff, right? Because they're too bored. They don't have nothing to do. So dress for success, ladies. Wear something. I'm not saying you got to wear the sexiest thing all the time. It can be something simple. But that simplicity still needs to have something that's going to catch his attention that he knows normally he's not going to see on you like that. Okay?
100% fact.
And overall, the physical attraction has just been reduced.
But hold on. We got to really think about that while you're talking. You're right. Dressing for success, does the woman have a nice body?
That's what we're going into.
Dress for success,
that's what we're going into.
That doesn't mean the man is still attracted to the individual that's dressed for success. Because
here's my thing. Here's the problem, and here's what you guys got to understand. Physical attraction is a big thing, right, for a man.
Oh my God.
If a man is looking at his girl and he's not physically attracted to her, so the day let's talk about where he met you. He met you at Publix, or he met you at a club, or whatever. Most men meet women when they're in their best, and not all the time, but normally. And when they're dressed, they're beautiful. They got makeup. They got all this stuff going on, but after a year, 2 years, you're with him, or even 6 months, you're with him, and you let your body go. You don't go to the gym as much because you're spending time cuddling with him. You don't, work out with your friends as much because now you want to spend time going to the movies with him.
Facts.
You want to go out and eat with him, which is fine. But there's nothing more sexier than a woman who's chasing that purpose, who wants to be snatched for you.
Oh, man, you talking facts. That's 100%.
Who wants to be physically attractive for you. She's not really doing it for nobody else. She's doing it obviously for herself first. But besides that, she's like, oh, my man, look, he ain't looking at me enough. Let me go do some more squats. Let me do some more sit-ups. Let me eat right. You get what I'm saying? Those are what we call the controllables. You can still control that.
You can control it, you know what? But
certain things you just can't control. If you're ugly, you're ugly. But you can control how your body
Facts.
acts.
My thing is gym's $10. Now there's online YouTube to work out at home. There's no excuse why a woman cannot have her body to a decent level.
Yeah, we're men are very...
that's just crazy. And a big reason why men cheat is because they're not attractive.
They're not.
You bad body, and it's just the facts. and that's a real problem, ladies, because men are telling women, it's not just we making this up. Like, this is, we talk to men. We have homeboys. We're professionals. We talk to people all day. We have associates. And men are complaining about the same thing.
From white men, blue collar, white collar,
come on, man,
millionaires.
I'm gonna just get sloppy. Just go home to that. Like that's cool. Like,
I mean, we're talking about CEOs, big companies, small companies, VPs, your neighborhood dope boy. I mean, everybody speaks in a sense about those same things. So that's where we came up with all this information from, because we got a collective of people that we know we ask questions and just, hey, have you ever cheated before? You know what I'm saying? We only ask the cheaters because that's who we need insight on.
Exactly.
Why? What really made you even decide to do that? And a lot of the times, ladies, it's not always your fault as well. And that's what I want to segue into next is, now that we know about keeping his intention is the first important thing, right? Also, ladies, your man is just not mature.
Oh, that's facts.
What do we mean by that? Your man ain't mature. So a lot of guys have not, and we got friends that are like this. A lot of men have not, how can I say? They haven't made it to third base until later in life. Okay, they're what we call late bloomers when it comes to sex. So, ladies, it's not always your fault as well. It's not always just you keeping his attention. You might be doing all the attention side. You might be fine, a dime, bad. Everything else is right. You in the house wearing the right things. You're doing all that good stuff. But your man is just not mature. You know what I'm saying? While he's playing Fortnite and playing them games, he's talking to his homies about, damn, he got unfulfilled fantasies that he may not be getting from his woman. And that's what we mean by not mature. He has a lot of unfulfilled fantasies. So he has not, what they like to call in that my favorite movie, he hasn't sold his Royal Oats enough. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't grazed the whole land enough. He hasn't gone out enough and hunted. And a lot of men just are not good at talking to women, picking up women. A lot of men suck at that. Let's just be honest. They just have the worst pickup lines. They're awkward. They make women feel weird. So they haven't really gotten enough experience with high value, high looking women. So now that they're with one, or let's say they change their body and they start looking better,
100% fact.
Women start throwing themselves at them. Now they don't know how to act, or they may start getting around people to where those people bring them into other situations. So I really feel like mature men also plays a big factor. I don't know what you want to say about that, Bobby, but
no, maturity
is a big thing. We're talking about sexual maturity, ladies. That's what we're talking about.
You got to really think about it, ladies, right? Sometimes you have a man. See, you got to know what type of man you got. If you got a man that's not mentally mature to a point to understand, what he has at hand and where he's at sexually, it really makes a big difference, because maturity does play a big factor in the world of the top reasons why men cheat, if you really think about it.
The maturity. Well, when you say maturity, we talk about the sexual.
Of course, the sexual.
Okay.
The sexual component is the top reason why men cheat. That's facts.
But let me
they're either not getting enough, or they're not getting the way they want. So they're not getting the how. They're not getting the how, or they're not getting the where.
Correct. The
meaning
spontaneity.
In the car, on the spot.
Right. It's very
Women,
scheduled.
Exactly. I want to schedule you. I want to put you on that agenda to have sex. I want to make sure it's, we're only going to do this position because I'm not in the mood for this. But look, you got to understand, you got to start to love a man how he wants to be loved.
100%.
Not how you want to love him.
And here's the thing.
When it comes to sex.
Yeah, but why is that though? Because that's what they're going to think. Why? Why I got to do it how you want it? Why can't I'm the woman, right? So explain that to me. Why do you feel that? Why do you feel we have even the authority to say that?
I'm a first
and be real. I don't want you sugarcoating stuff. I don't want you beating around the bush.
No, never that. Here's my thing. Right? Here's my thing. It's so funny. Women let men take the leadership role when it comes to paying bills, right?
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to getting on the roof if the shit leaking.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to sex, all of a sudden, when they get complacent, he has to backpedal to understand his role now.
Mm.
That's kind of crazy to me.
Mm.
Sexually, he should play that leadership role also.
Correct.
Because he matters. His emotion matters. His sex drive matters. Because some women don't know what type of man they have. You probably dating a man that wants sex 5 days a week, but you giving it to him twice. You don't understand how much of a problem that is.
Yeah, them 72 hours is crucial for him.
Exactly. And I'm catching him at the barbershop giving us stories how he just can't wait to not see you today. He cutting grass for 3 hours.
Right.
he taking overtime at work.
Right.
That's how much he don't want to be home because there ain't nothing there.
Ain't nothing there. Ain't nothing to keep his attention.
Come on, it's facts, man.
And then it gets to a point to where it's like, well, damn, why he not home? What I gotta do to get some flowers? You have to understand. A man will go above and beyond. If you ever seen this, you seen what we call the CLBs, right? Certified Lover Boys. But it always goes back to what? She's doing something crazy to him. A lady in the streets,
freaking the sheets.
So, but it's deeper than that, right? Because I feel like sometimes, and you can have your opinions on this, but once they get with you, right, at that point, you got it. They're your girlfriend now.
Oh yeah, they're comfortable. They're comfortable. That's what
they're your girlfriend now.
Yeah.
It's not even that. It's even worse. They're your girlfriend now, but still want to be this thing called a lady, right? When it comes to when we're talking about in the sex arena.
Okay, I get what you're going with this.
Mama, if we on the highway and you feel some type of way, you're horny, don't wait till we get to the house.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and pull your hand over and start feeling that. You see what I'm saying? See what's going on down there.
It's cool.
Or say something sexy. Or if you at a function and y'all went to a baby shower, you text them, damn, baby, you looking good in that little pants right now. Or them jeans is.
I like that.
Or can we park around? Even if you're playing with him, but it's the mental stimulation of it.
True.
Because in order for us to get hard down here, we got to start here.
It's a mental.
But this is where we start at. So once you start playing those games, even if it is a game, he starts to love it. Because men love games. We love playing those types of things.
Mike, right? What about if the man bad body, he out of shape? She don't got that same energy no more.
Bro, girl.
Hold
on. What girl's talking about? She said you will get a ticket.
See, that's what we talking about.
Girls, that's the point of it.
That's the whole point. The whole energy, the whole fact that, oh my God,
we got a ticket. Like, that's amazing because think about that. Y'all get 50, 60 years old. Y'all on a cruise for 3 days, 10 days, and the kids is already in college. Y'all like, remember that time we was on 95 coming from?
Memories.
And then we got a ticket because we did. You get what I'm saying? Even if you go through that, it's just a funny thing to go through because to not have those is like, it's so, and then you're going to go do it, but you're going to go do it with a third party. That damn, I hope my wife don't. I hope they don't call my wife at the house. Yeah, this is Officer such and such. We found your husband in here.
Imagine.
But that's what he's worried about when he could just do that with you.
But you see, you got to realize you said it's correct. A lot of women, they don't want to be considered a hoe, as they would call it. Not realizing that men, when they date a woman that's your girlfriend, your wife, we want you to be our hoe, but like you're our wife.
Okay. Danielle said. Danielle said, I don't necessarily agree. Our bodies are different. Our bodies are different. Danielle, go a little deeper into that.
Yeah, clarify when you say our bodies.
I get what you're saying, but go in a little deeper into that.
Don't we both have? Hold on. We come.
No. But remember, their bodies are a little different. I think
shape's different. Like I'm a little.
No. She got.
In what? Remember, I'm lost.
Remember, you understand. They go through something every month, right? So during that week, even before that week starts. Things change.
You're talking 7 days out of 30 days.
Yeah, but it's deeper. Remember, there's a cycle that's before that. You know what I'm saying? The PMS, all that good. So it's a few days before, a few days after, to where it's a emotional, all that deep stuff, right?
Okay.
But Maybe that's what she's talking about. Maybe that's what she's not. I'm not sure. But that's the only thing I can think of when she says their bodies are different, right? And if you can't take certain positions and it hurt, there's yoga for that. There's key. You could do so many. Even if you can't fix it, fix it, it's the attempt to say, "Baby, I tried, but this thing I can't do."
Look.
I don't went to this.
Here's my.
That's
thing,
like
right?
You know what she did. What she had.
Here's my
okay,
thing. Baby. Here's my thing with some of my black sisters, right? Okay.
Oh shit! Hold on.
I want them to understand me clear. Hear me clear.
Damn. All right, go ahead.
Here's my thing. We're keeping it real.
No, go ahead.
Painful truth.
Go ahead. Okay.
I don't give head, right? They don't give head. They don't do anal. They don't do this angle. They don't do that angle. I don't do spontaneous. I don't do this. I have to do.
I get it how I want it.
Who wants it? Who wants? That's boring, bro.
And then Maria down the street is
ready to loose as a goose.
It's whatever you want, mommy. Whatever you want, mommy.
And then you wonder why he left Miss Wanna Be a Woman for Miss Lucy as a goosey. You know what I'm saying?
And here's the reason why we're bringing this up,
it's just
right?
Facts, man.
Here's the reason, because even after the perfect relationships, the perfect husbands, all this good stuff, right? When they get around us and we in those conversations and we at Tap 42, we at wherever it's at, and the same guy who's in the perfect marriage, he'll have the most issues that he won't talk about, but only feel comfortable when he's around us. He'll be like, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. When you get married, bro.
Mics. All right, sorry about that, guys.
Hold on.
Check and see if the sound good.
Let me double check.
We're talk without the mics. I'm not sure why is the mic disconnected.
Let me double check something.
Sorry about that, guys. Hold on. Check and see if the sound good. Good.
Let me know if y'all can hear us. Put a 2 in the comments. Put a number 2 in the comments if y'all can hear us. Put a number 2 in the comments if y'all can hear us, please. Girl says good.
Actually, we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Cool.
So let's bring back to what you were saying, though.
All right, cool.
And the question I asked, the reason why he's not mature sexually, right?
Okay.
And it's not her fault, because a lot of this stuff is not the woman's fault either. We already know a lot of men out here are just assholes, right? So he hasn't fulfilled any of his fantasies. He still hasn't had a threesome. He hasn't done whatever it is his fantasy.
He hasn't been loose enough.
Yeah, whatever his fantasy is, right? My opinion, he doesn't need to be in a relationship. He needs to be dating. He needs to be, doing what he needs to do.
Fact.
Sowing his royal oats.
I get where you're going with that because he's not mature. Okay.
But now here's the problem. Here's another issue though. Forget all that. Now let's get into who he hangs with. Outside influence.
Social factors. That's a problem.
Is it safe to say that he's not really a cheater? Because 4 out of 5 of them, the 5th one is going to eventually become a what?
A cheater. Well, let's really think about this, right, Mike? Imagine you.
And we're giving the game right now because most men are not going to say this.
Let's really think about this. You have 5 guys that hang together. 4 of them clubbing every night, hitting women every night.
So the conversations are about what?
Who they hit, how long they hit, how quick they hit.
What's the next situation gonna be? Oh my gosh, I got XYZ coming. We're gonna have 2 this weekend. You might want to come, boy. Yeah, I got a wife at home. Man, forget all that.
Don't worry about your wife.
Forget all that.
He ain't mature, so he don't even know how to control himself. He gonna come through.
So when he's
not able to be.
I was just, I don't even drink like that, baby. I was just, damn. I mean, I'm gonna come home tomorrow though. That's tomorrow? Since I've been with you, you ain't never come home tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that I feel as well. Well, not even because we've spoken to a lot of people that told us a lot of times they've got to situations where they didn't even put themselves in that situation. It's really who they hang with. So now,
well, hold on. We gotta go a step back. You're telling me a man pulled his penis out of his pants, had sex with a woman, and he's gonna blame the fact that he had sex with a woman on the drink. Blame it on the drink.
Look, not even just
he's
drink.
Blame it on his friends.
Have you not heard that?
Well, I've heard it, but that's crazy to me. Like,
okay, then
like,
that's all that matters.
My mindset goes into the process of it. You pulled your pants down or unzip whatever you did. You gotta unzip or
no, it's deeper than that though. The frame was so crazy. She was all over you. She's gorgeous. She's your dream girl by default. Whatever that is.
Yeah.
Everybody got their preference. She looked just like Lala, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Right? And you had your opportunity.
Yeah.
Your other homies is there. You're not the third wheel. He got one. You got one.
Yeah.
What you gonna do? Just sit there and talk about Oprah? You know what I'm saying? Like
that's facts.
What you going? You know what I'm saying? Because she gonna be like, that homeboy whack. I don't want to be with him. And he went, damn, I can't bring you around no more. You're not a wingman.
Nobody texting and calling him for events no more.
There you go. And it's not the case. It's not what we're saying is it's not all the time, but this is part of the factors. A lot of men, they're good men. They don't get into all of that.
Yeah, if you got self-control, if you've been around. See, is it safe to say it's better a woman get a man that's been around? That
you talking about seasoned?
That he's very seasoned with women.
I wouldn't even say just. I mean, yes, but there is a level to that too. Because some men, as you already know, they've given their life to God. They don't believe in all that, so they're virgins. I'm saying until 21, 26, whatever that is. But I'm not saying. I'm not saying. I'm not against. But here's the thing. I'm not against that. I respect it. I respect it on so many because I know it's the hardest thing to do.
Yeah.
So I respect it on so many levels. But
so you would take a woman that only had sex twice?
No. But that's we ain't talking about me. We ain't talking about this. Ain't about me. This ain't about me. This ain't about me. Yes, we like low miles. We love low miles.
Yeah.
We love low miles.
But here's like experience.
But there's nothing when you go to a job, you barely see entry level, no experience. Just go ahead and come in. We're gonna teach you on the job. That's the $10 an hour stuff.
Yeah.
If you really want to level up, they want at least have 2 years experience.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's kind of the same thing. Now it doesn't mean a reckless experience. You need to have some type of good track record. You ain't toxic. You ain't. You know what I'm saying? But you're a little older. You're more mature, right? But let's go into his lifestyle. Okay. You know, I've seen where a lot of men that we know, especially that even if this is not, they're actually professionals.
Okay.
But their lifestyle causes them to be in a strip club every week.
Are you talking? Okay, so you're talking about a man who has affordability. He could afford to cheat.
Yeah, exactly. But he's also not only that, but also he is putting himself in a lot of unnecessary temptation.
So you're talking about a man that like to tell you this. He likes to go eat breakfast at a strip club. He likes to go, eat lunch at a strip club.
He 5 o'clock in the strip club, and there's nothing wrong. I get it, but to a certain degree, it's like, come on, boss. Is that the only place you can go?
Yeah, but you know what? Here's the thing too.
Because when you're a regular at a certain point, when does that time come when you drunk as hell one night, you bring your cousins in from town, it's New Year's Eve, and you go and that girl that's your best friend at strip club?
I can see that being a real problem because you know why? You could imagine women.
I've heard 5, 6, 7 stories like this.
You can imagine women who's going to get comfortable because the man has the type of foundation they're looking for.
And when you say foundation, what are we talking about?
Foundation meaning, okay, imagine you've been dating a whole bunch of $50,000 ass niggas that make $50,000 or less.
Yeah, 50,000 ain't enough.
Look, that in this world, that's
I'm
not.
just asking,
Okay?
50,000 ain't enough.
So you dealing with guys that make 50,000 or less.
Look, if y'all made 50, don't listen to Bobby, man.
Okay.
I respect y'all boys' hustle, man. I respect y'all boys' hustle, man. Y'all gotta get it.
So now, why you dating?
The ladies ain't loving it.
So why you dating a 50 there? Okay.
Okay. Okay.
You finally got a guy that makes $250,000.
Okay.
But Mr. $250,000 comes with a different type of negotiation when it comes to being in a relationship with him.
Now, what's that negotiation?
That
Get into it. If you're gonna get into it,
okay, we gotta get into it properly. That negotiation is gonna be this. Well, with Mr. 50 there, he was just paying a partial rent payment.
Partial rent
payment.
Okay.
He was paying 30% of $1,000 rent.
I got you.
While Mr. $250,000 is paying the rent for the whole year.
Correct.
In January. You know,
Correct.
it's nothing to him.
So does that mean now? Because I saw this earlier. Does this mean now that he's only submissive or get what he wants based on financials?
Well, you gotta understand this.
I'm just asking, yes or no. Is it submissive? Is she more submissive or not if he got the bag?
There has been
ladies in the comments, because Bobby ain't answering. In the comments, is he more submissive? Is she more submissive or not if he got the bag?
So
if so, tell me why.
So hold on, you're telling me, Mike. You're telling me, hold on.
Tell me why. I want to know.
You're telling me.
I'm not against it. I just need to know. We need to know those because the men that's watching that cheat need to understand this.
You're telling me there's women that will give up more sex, more intercourse,
more of keeping his attention, all the stuff that we talked about.
Because he has more wealth, he has stability,
resources, investment properties. He could, you know what I'm saying? I could get up and take a trip, whatever. He may not be a multi-deca millionaire, but you know he do good. You know, $50,000 a month, $30,000 a month, whatever. Something that she's not used to that much.
So why date the other type of men? Why waste their time?
That's not the question. The question is, will she submit versus the 50th heir, whatever you call it? Will she submit more? Will there be less resistance?
I'm gonna be honest. There's gonna be a lot of submissiveness with that individual because you gotta understand a wealthy man that's stable.
Ooh, yeah, y'all hit us. Let me respond.
A wealthy man that's stable doesn't come a dime a dozen, and they come with certain characteristics.
Correct.
Such as leadership skills, such as demand positions.
Correct.
Okay. Also, they already know what they want and how they want.
So then,
and if they come with you, they're not going to negotiate because they have other options.
100%.
So go ahead.
So Danielle says, generally, yes, bag typically equals security to most women.
Okay.
A secure woman is more submissive. And then Rachel says, I agree with her. Any objections? I don't have any objections.
I don't have no objections either.
I never had no issues, so I don't got no objections.
I know. I feel.
It's unfair, unfortunately, fellas. Yes, get your bag up. But here's what it is. Here's what it is, though. No, I'm just being honest.
Yeah,
here's what it is, though.
Real,
Here's what it is, though. It is I mean, we know the stats. Most people break up, especially marriages, because of financial reasons, right? That's the tension. She out there busting her butt all day. You out there busting your butt, cutting grass, whatever you think you about to go do, doing detailing, saying you make X, Y, Z, whatever. And y'all both get home at 9 o'clock. The kids is yelling, getting on your nerves, and then you want her to get sexy. Then you want her to bust a wide. She ain't into all that, boss. So I get why the security is gonna be like, damn, I ain't gotta worry about this, I ain't gotta worry about that. Yes, baby, pay for my nails, pay for my. It makes sense because why wouldn't? If you wake up in the morning, breakfast is done. All the stuff that we talk about is done.
You know, I want to counteract that. I want to go on the opposing side on that. I'm gonna tell you what I mean, right?
But now you want to get with the
I want to get on the opposing side because
now he want to
now I see an angle. Now I see an angle that. Okay,
let me go ahead and give you a drink. Give me a second.
It's so funny. It's so funny. Mike says that, right? Women, I've met women who complain and say, I don't give my man enough intercourse because when it comes to taking care of the kids and taking care of the home, he doesn't play his partial role. So they feel, well, because I have to put more energy in the household and the kids, that puts me in a position to give him a reduction in intercourse. Because again, it takes a lot more attention and energy to take care of the kids in the household, and he's not putting his 50%. Just like how, but again, what a coincidence when you talk about this, Mike. The man has a lot of wealth. I know he ain't cleaning dishes all day. I know a man in $500,000 ain't cleaning dishes.
I mean,
there's not a lot of men that just doing that 50-50 role like that with that wealth level.
but does he need to? Washing dishes is a $5 an hour job. He can pay Maria to come over and do that. So neither one of them.
His wife is doing.
His wife don't need to. If we talking about, he pay her $350 a week, $400 a week, whatever. That's nothing. Think about that. We talking about Khaled money.
Okay.
Or not even. We talking about the regular 100,000 there.
So you're saying he's gonna pay his way through. So because of that beneficial factor, he gets more sex than the guy that's working his ass off paying bills.
I'm gonna explain it to you like this, man.
Please explain.
Maybe you don't get it. She just got them. What they call it? She just got them French tips done, right? Or whatever.
Okay. Cool.
Right? She just got that hair pressed. Went to the Dominican lady.
Okay. Boom.
Okay.
Press.
Feet looking amazing. Came from the Venetian looking right. Came from Bath and Body. She got candles on. She had a great day.
Smelling good.
You know what I'm saying? Car full filled up, cleaned up, all that. He didn't do neither. He paid somebody to come do all that. Then she get to the house. You know, they went out to eat, or he probably made some food. Whatever. Food is there, but the dishes need to be cleaned. Them brand new French tips right now. They ain't touching that dial soap that's in the kitchen. With the they're not doing all this wrapping the hair up so they could. She only wrapping when it's time to sleep. So if Maria could come in and say, guys, go ahead and she's on the patio with you and y'all talking about y'all day.
Facts.
That's a much better way to digest the food. And
So
watching Netflix and whatever y'all want to watch. Now it's like, oh, please just give it to me now. Verse. All right, good night, baby.
I feel
I'm
bad.
tired.
Fellas, I hear what Mike's saying. Mike is.
And give me any objections, please, because I don't see. I can give you a perfect example. Perfect example. And he ended with the best situation, right?
Let me hear it.
But my dad, vagabond, straight vagabond, right? Straight loose as a goose.
Okay, good.
Meaning like he got bad. He's loose as a goose, right? In the 90s.
Your own father, okay.
My own daddy now. This don't mean y'all can go ahead and start thinking I'm the same as my dad. I ain't got no kids yet. But I'm talking about like he has a clan of kids, right?
Okay.
He can support all those kids in a sense, right? Financially, he's doing well. In his community, he's rich. Technically, he is, right? Making money, $300,000-400,000 in the 90s, right? Big money. Got houses, commercial property. Okay, cool. But end of the day, because he has those resources, those other baby mamas may be in his mouth, maybe in his ear. But the one that he stayed with, that stayed with him at the end, out of all the ones he went through, my mom, my other sister, everybody else's mom, he still was with one at the end. So he went through everybody else. Some he married, some he didn't. He stayed with one again, who took care of him very well, still to this day. The rest, including my mom, ain't never had nobody since him. Because what their focus was what? Let me raise these knucklehead kids. He gave me two or three kids. He only gave me one, or he gave me. So now it's like their life paused and it was all about the kids. Who won in that situation?
Yeah. I see where you're going with that.
And he's still being treated like a king, not because he's such a great dude.
And he's not, for sure. I just want to clarify that, but I get where you're.
I don't get a call to this day. I got a call to, hey, what's up, Dad? Hey, what's up? What's going on? It's not that type of. He's that type of guy. You know what I'm saying? Very militant, but because the providing was there, come through. Here's $1,000 on the table. All right, I'm gonna see y'all later. All right.
So you're telling me in this world today?
But it's still to this day because why? You have to understand. And this is why even the wealthiest guys I know, right? Bezos don't care his wife got half of whatever billions of dollars he got.
That's nothing.
It doesn't matter because why? There's somebody else that's going to be right behind him, knowing what he did. Right behind his wife saying, look, please hire me to be their wife. Not because they want to deal with his shit. They want to get the lifestyle.
Facts.
Whether that's a billionaire lifestyle or $100,000 lifestyle. They want to have the option, if they get pregnant, not to have to, I gotta go to work until 8 months.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and use my PTO. What type of bum ass?
Yeah, well, you got a guy who's stable, who can provide.
You said, baby, as soon as he get the notice, it got that little plus whatever on there. Okay, you can stay at home. You can start your business, whatever it is that you want to do.
I get where you're going with that. So the stability factor definitely plays a role.
It's important. It's important.
It plays a big role.
But this
gives us a certain lifestyle. That's for sure.
But this goes back to though. Even though he's getting all that, the main factor, the difference between the guy who got the money and the guy who don't. What is the main factor? Why he's more happier than the one who doesn't? They with the same woman, but he's more happier. Why? Why do you think that is?
You got options.
Nope. Even if he's not, let's say he's a regular relationship.
Okay. What
really makes a man happy in a relationship?
Is how he's being treated, how he's being respected.
Respect equals love in our eyes.
Facts.
It's not about. Oh, don't get me wrong. The sex and all that stuff is great as well. That's if you could do all that, that's even icing on the cake. But the main thing is the respect. Once you hear that, once a guy like us hear that, maybe these hood niggas could take that shit. But once a guy like us hear that, you got me fucked up. Oh, huh?
Let me say this, right? Once a man doesn't feel like he's respected.
Now, of course, this has to be earned. We're not saying
for sure. After it's earned, the minute the man does not get respect, you're in a whole different relationship.
So let's bring up the situation. Let's bring up the situation you spoke about. You spoke to me on the phone with the other day. You said to me, I think you gave somebody a while back you were with a few years ago, $20 to go in the store.
Okay, cool.
To buy something. She came back with 12.
Oh, yeah, this is funny.
Go ahead.
Let me clarify.
And then we'll break down what that means. The principle of it.
It's the principle aspect, right? Like, if I'm with the woman, I was with a woman, right? And I can't remember. I think it was $20. I'll let her go grab some stuff in the grocery store.
Okay.
Cool. She comes back, didn't get my change. That's day one. We go to the grocery store another day. I give her $100 bill. Mm-hmm. I didn't get my change. That's day two.
Okay.
On the third one, we broke up right in the car on day three. Now, some people are like, well, it's only $100. It's only $20. No, here's the thing. The woman didn't respect me enough to say, hey, babe, I want to buy something in the store. Oh, can I have the change? I want to probably go get. That's all a man wants. It's not like the man can't afford the $12 change to give you that for the rest of the year. But for you just spending his money like you earned it.
To automatically think, oh, this $12 mine.
It's petty 12. No, you don't have respect for the man. So I'm going to give you a funny story. Another one. Another reason I broke up with a woman. Now, this is crazy.
He ain't the only one.
I broke up with a woman for a gallon of milk one day. This is crazy. Check the story out. She know who she is. I hope she ain't live right now, but you know who she is. Hey,
wow.
Live, baby girl, you already know I don't tell stories.
God damn. Gallon of milk. Shit. Okay.
Imagine you a man going. Imagine you going. Think about that for a gallon of milk. Now listen, you gotta listen to the principle. You gotta listen to the principle.
Yo, I used to sell money.
I'm telling you, I had to get rid of her for the gallon of milk, but you gotta understand the principle.
What type of
So listen to
me. All right, go ahead. I'm listening.
Imagine you got a man paying bills.
Okay.
Being there for the woman.
All right.
Picking her up when she ain't have a car.
I got you.
I'm talking all the features that women love and want and need.
I got you.
I'm delivering that to the wrong woman.
Right. And what do you say?
Now,
what you mean by that? Explain.
There are certain women that have privileges that should be taken away.
Explain. You can't be too broad. Give me what the privileges.
I'm gonna give you an example.
What does that mean?
If you're with the woman, I feel if you're with the woman for a certain amount of time, times get rough for her. Even if you're not married, the man should pick up some of these bills. We can pick up the bills. We can pick up the car payment. I can pick up the rent.
Okay, hold on, boss. Put your brakes on that.
Hold on. Remember,
how long are we talking about?
Let's say 3 years.
Oh, you're talking about a real relationship.
You're a real relationship with a woman. She going through some hard times. Her rent, I don't know, her mortgage $2,200. A high value man like myself can handle that with no pressure. It's no pressure.
So you promote it.
It's okay. It's okay.
He hiring right now.
So you gotta understand.
You just said how long?
Oh, how long? Hey, listen. Let me tell you something. I'm all right. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm good. I'm good. But look, I'm the type of guy, I'm gonna be there for a woman
Right.
when she going through hard times.
Okay.
But this woman had the nerve, like, imagine
I'm crazy, right?
every time I ask, come on, come on.
I'm crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Come on. But for some
You
reason,
gonna
every
be there.
time I ask her for a favor,
No, I agree.
there's always an excuse. Oh, an example,
Are we talking about a financial favor, or are we talking about just any favor?
any favor. But this favor here was ridiculous.
This was the guy.
This is what it happened. Now, you got to understand.
Ooh.
Imagine she brought
Okay.
a gallon. Okay, sweetheart, while you coming this way, bring me a gallon of milk.
Okay. I got you.
Damn, you know she gave me. It's on the wrong side of the street. I don't want to hit a U-turn. I said, hold the fuck up.
So you don't want to hit a U-turn.
Bro, let me tell you. She came to my house without the gallon of milk.
Okay.
We was done on that grass right then and there.
Let me get to something.
It's not the gallon of milk, it's the principle. The man been doing all this for you. He tell you to grab him a gallon of milk. That's nothing. You should have hit a U-turn. Even if I told you to go from 5 minutes away to go 30 minutes back to go bring it back to me. That's what a real woman should do.
And here's what
If you respect the man.
ladies, here's what the man is thinking though when we talk about respect, right? To these points. The milk, the $12. Let's just start with the 12. She went in the store, she bought something, $12 is remaining. She called 2 seconds, hey babe, I saw XYZ, I really want to just use some of the 12 and I'll pay you back, even though we don't believe in all that.
Yeah,
But what we're thinking when we hang up the phone, damn, she called me just a babe. Even we're gonna say yes. Hey, come on, use the $12.
well, it's all you. That's
But
not,
the fact you
Go ahead, you
feel,
good.
but the fact you feel like you said, you know what? Let me go ahead and you came back to check with me. Lets the man know that okay, he understands there's a hierarchy. Men, we have this pack mindset. We understand when we walk in the room, there's hierarchies. We know okay, yeah, we on this level here. Let me just go ahead and be quiet and listen.
Facts.
Or I'm on this level. Y'all need to be quiet and listen. Men, we understand that.
Facts.
So when a woman treats us with the same respect, saying, you know what, Dan, let me go ahead, because the first thing we do when we're in a relationship and it's a bunch of us together, damn, I gotta hit a wife. Even if he's not married, if he has respect for his girl, he can be like, damn, okay, because you know why? There was a disagreement. Damn, all you have to do is just tell me, babe. I don't care if you go, just tell me. Once she addressed it once, if you with the right guy, all you have to say is, you only have to say it once.
That's it.
Even if you have to say it once, there's still some training that needs to be done. But the fact that you don't know who you're with, so some people may feel different. If they may want to know if you're going to go somewhere for security reasons, if something happens to you, whatever the case is, not to just track you, but just to make sure, okay, yeah, my man said he was here. Oh, he missing? What you mean? He told me he was at. You get what I'm saying? So,
For sure.
They don't look crazy.
Of course.
That's the reason why. So when we get that, when you reciprocate that energy, all right, damn, babe, you want to get XYZ? Don't worry. What type of milk you want? You want the organic or you want the red? Because what that means is it's called the law of reciprocity. You can't get nothing. You can't get nothing without giving up, right? So whether it's your time, your energy, whatever it is, you have to do that. And it goes on many levels in a relationship. It's not just sex. It's every level. It's every level. If
Respect
your man is doing a show, babe, what you need to do? I'm gonna go ahead and be at the door checking the names in at the show. All right, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Like the fact that you want to be involved and try to help or be
at least trying,
be useful to the situation is amazing to us because we think, damn, we got a hustler because we're men, so we think very forward. And
very true.
So we're like, damn, she want to help. Okay, that's why I married you. That's why I'm with. That excites us. You thinking like a boss now. Damn, I want to get. Then you want to get another property? Yeah, but Airbnb or Section 8. I was thinking both. That turns us on. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we're thinking.
You're saying this correct because a lot of women, they say they want a high value man, right? And when you date a high value man, you become his secretary without you really knowing.
Yeah, but
and that's what he appreciates.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. Even these big CEOs in these companies, right? Like CEO of Bank of America, the closest person to him is his executive assistant, not his wife.
Facts.
Why? Because he's with her 100 hours a week. She knows every crevice of his schedule. She knows what he likes to eat, when he doesn't like to eat. So is it safe to say the wife need to go get some pointers from the executive assistant?
But you know what? It takes a person to let go of their pride and ego.
And it's not because she's his work wife.
Particular setting of an entrepreneur. But that is a value added benefit that would definitely reduce the level or eliminate the cheating
Yeah, but
that comes along
but forget these high values for right
certain
now.
types
We
of
just
men.
talking about. Let's talk about the regular men that these women
The
gonna do.
50 is there.
No. Let's
Okay.
come on. Get off the 50 up there. Let's get off the 50.
I ain't know what you was talking.
So we ain't talking about the. We
I
talking
know
about just
you
the
had
average
30,
man, a real man that's making at least real money.
Okay, go.
So
So the 50 ain't a real man.
So we had addressed that already, but he still want to keep poking the bear.
Good.
Hey, look, y'all boys don't take offense.
Hey, I'm messing with y'all.
He's joking, all right.
Go ahead.
But another thing though I do want to get into about with these when it comes to why he cheats. So
Okay.
let's first, before I get into this one here, let's recap, right?
Recap real quick for me, please.
One is keeping his attention. What does that mean?
Staying sexy.
Which is what we call dress for success,
Cool.
right? Consistency,
With sex.
correct?
Okay.
Physical attraction, so you make sure you take care of your body.
So you want a woman that understands the importance of eating better, going to the gym maybe twice a week, maybe jogging.
You ain't got to be a
twice
gym
week.
personal trainer.
Okay.
We just talking about just do whatever you got to do. It could be yoga. I don't care what you like, but something that lets us know that you're not letting yourself go.
Facts.
To keep our attention. The way we met you is what we expect
Do you feel a man plays a role in that?
100%.
A man should.
We're not even remember, we have a whole topic. We're gonna have a whole show talking about how these
Okay,
things
exactly.
But we got a whole topic about that.
Go ahead.
Yes, you can still be her motivation, but if you have to motivate her for everything, mommy, you should want to be snatched for yourself. This ain't about me. You should want to look good for yourself.
Facts. But
And I benefit from that. And vice versa. I'm going to the gym so I could be like, "Ooh, you see that boy?" But additional is when I take that shirt off and you in the house, you're like, that's my man. That's the point of it. That's not just so I could go be on a magazine. It's not. That's not what we're doing it for.
Less about that.
That's not what we're doing it for. We're doing it obviously to be around, but we want you also to be, because we know what the temptation is online.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We know you
I
got
see
these
them boys
pretty
out
boy.
there.
You know what I'm saying? We see it. We know the game. We know but we are competitive by default, by nature. So we just want women who are competitive. So that's keeping the attention, right? Not being a mature man. Your man is not mature. Then we're gonna get into the comments further before I get into this last thing, because I know Danielle said something too that's very key. Your man's not mature. He has unfulfilled fantasies. He has things that he hasn't done yet. With his sexuality, he's just immature. Everything he just gotta holler at or talk to when he's in the street. He don't got no, I mean, I see her, but it just ends there. He can't just let it go. She fine, he gotta go say something to her.
You don't have control of down there.
No control.
Yeah.
So he's a thirsty by default.
Yeah.
Right? And then we got outside influence. We got who he hangs with.
Yeah. Individuals that lose.
His friends are just bad for him. Not saying that even if his friends may have relationships, but his friends believe they have a thing, because he got into this crew of they like to go to strip clubs, go to parties, go to places to pull girls. They like to go out the country to pull women. And the wife has no idea. None of their wives have no idea. And that influence, because he wants to feel accepted, because a lot of men are lonely. A lot of men are awkward ladies. A lot of men ain't got no friends. Some of their homies don't want them around. So
that's a real problem.
So the ones that they do have, they keep around, whether they're good for them or not, because they can't get anything better, because they're just weird niggas. They just weird. They're like, yo, you awkward, bro. Like you ain't gonna get into certain circles.
It's true.
Am I lying?
Some men grew up not really. See, here's my thing, right?
We have people we know that's like, yo, you don't really call this too long time.
They've never been rejected. So they don't know what it is to really approach a woman, which we're going to talk about. What's the right way to approach a woman? We even gonna do examples.
No, we charge you for that. That ain't free. No, we ain't doing that. Forget what the hell he said. We ain't doing that, y'all. We're gonna do something dating 101, right?
That'll be great. I think that'll be a great
dating 101.
show.
I'd actually date a woman, right? And the next one, he said his lifestyle, right? So his lifestyle is what does he do for fun? I feel like women need to know how to ask questions, because nobody taught y'all how to pick men. If I ask 30 of y'all, whatever you ask in the comments, who taught you how to choose a man? And then the man that taught you, did he have something successful to base it on? Not because he was my brother. Okay, your brother married? For how long? Your dad married? For how long? Not because he's a man. There's a difference, right? Because he can talk from experience or he can talk from theory.
You know what we didn't talk about? What about the women that's getting cheated on, but they hang with men all day? You ever met a woman that said, I grew up with men, and you still can't keep a man?
But what that got to do with the man cheating?
you got to understand at the end of the day,
He might, if he jealous, that's his business. If he jealous, that's his business. Yo, if y'all jealous, that's y'all business. You met her this way.
yeah.
Who are you to be like, oh, I don't want to trust? Don't be with her.
That's it. Cancel it.
Am I lying?
Yeah, it's gonna be a headache. I had one of those. That's a headache. It's a lot.
And you know yourself as a man. Are you okay with that?
With.
Can you deal with that? And it, not even, I'm the type, let me look at these homeboys. Let me see these niggas. And I see them, I'm like, ain't got shit on me. I ain't worried about it.
Yeah,
I'm not worried about it. I'm confident because I know how I'm treating her when she's with me.
it's for that woman that's gonna take advice from the clowns.
Well, of course, 100%.
If you could take
100%.
advice
They got
from the
tenure.
clowns
They
and
got
bring it-
tenure.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
20 years.
That's when the problem becomes it becomes an issue. But to me,
Like,
it's
yeah, that
I don't
nigga
really-
didn't, and he's secretly devising your
Yeah. It's just that.
But now,
that
back to what I'm saying though. Before let's finish the recap. His lifestyle,
Cool.
right? His lifestyle is definitely important. Ladies, always ask a man day one, what are your hobbies? What do you like to do?
Yeah, that's very important.
This is after you ask him. This is before you ask him. Sorry, before you ask him what his credit score is like and all that. You need to ask these questions. Yeah, I think it's a game, but you need to ask, and you'll know if a nigga lying or not. And even if you don't know, it's fine. Eventually, you'll find out. But just ask to get that up front, because that tells a nigga, then she had more credit score. What the fuck?
I think that's important.
It's so evasive.
I think it's very important.
It's so evasive, but it's very. For me, it's refreshing. Girl I was talking to recently, she's like, yo, what's your credit score? I was like, oh, whew. Baby, where you at? I'm up there. Where you at? She's like, oh, okay, I see you. All right, good. And that lets me know we can build. That lets me know from day one, this person may have some great habits. This person may go above and beyond and try to fix what's they don't let things sit under the rug too long. So just because your credit's not perfect, but you went ahead and handle what you need to handle to get it up there. Okay, I appreciate that. The initiative. You take that important. Not when I get with you now, we go somewhere like that. You got a 580? You got a 4.
But you talk a good point, because a lot of people don't understand how important it is when you're dating. The questions you ask makes a difference to the outcome of the man that you're going to receive.
Yeah.
It really makes a difference.
Yeah.
If you ask proper questions, you're going to already know what angle the man is coming from.
I think in the next week or two we got to do one where we actually show ladies really how to pick a man.
But I'll be dope.
Because we're men, so we know what they need to look for. Because a lot of dudes a lot of them be finessing y'all. The finesse game is game is on a master's level.
Talk about all that.
These boys have a master's in finesse. Like, listen, they come out, hey, everything is great, nice to meet you. You get to the house, that tub ain't been scrubbed in 3 months.
Come on,
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, come on.
The toilet looking crazy,
Neighborhood.
bed ain't
And a
made,
lot of things make a
house got a
difference.
crazy smell.
Come on.
He living somewhere that's already looked like that. He living
Hygiene tells you everything. Delivery of words.
words, you know, his
How he
word like, man,
dress.
how you doing, man? What's
Because
going on?
he's still wearing brute.
Like he you know what I'm saying? He got jupe on. Like, come on, like
you ain't even on Bond 9. You ain't even on.
like, he's still wearing.
Creed. You ain't on
He got
nothing mature.
like,
You
he
still
don't got
on
no collar shirts
young
in
boy
there.
colognes,
He
like-
got nothing but
like,
tees
for real.
fleet.
Like,
You know what I'm saying? With these crazy design stuff, you don't even look brand. I don't even know what the brand is.
dragons on his shirt. What you got on? Like, what you got on? I can't even.
We ain't gonna talk about
yeah,
dragons.
we'll talk that other night. I can't even.
We ain't gonna talk
see
about
them
that. You got
dragons
these
on
big
his
ass
shirt.
sneakers like that. Jordan ain't those. I ain't know Jordan came out with them yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And it's
dragon
like
edition.
it's nothing wrong with wearing that. See, today I got the hat. Let y'all know I'm not always busy, because here's the thing: there's nothing wrong with being laid back and understanding where and when to dress certain places. But
For
ladies, you have to, because men. I hear ladies always say this shit a lot too. We're gonna have a conversation about this one, but I got a caveat. I got to segue into this one. Is I didn't date him for his looks. He was just a great guy. Ladies, we ain't into that.
Oh my God.
Men, the first thing is the looks.
The looks.
How does she look?
We can't even get past
Anything
hearing
else?
you speak until we got to understand the looks is activated. It's exactly what we're looking for.
Okay, now she open her mouth and she sound crazy. That automatically bring the look points
Exactly.
down.
You don't speak proper English.
The points, but that doesn't mean that man's not gonna want to hit it. There's
Oh,
a difference. There's a difference between hitting it and wanting to be with it.
We're gonna talk about that another day, because you hear a lot of them say this. There's a lot of men that be wanting me. No, they wanna fuck you.
They want to have
wanna-
sex with you. They don't want to be with
They don't
you.
want you to go on a one knee.
Yeah, and a lot of
They
gorgeous
just-
women too just can't get in
Exactly.
because of that.
People get that confused.
Because men
a
know
lot of
she's
men
so
trying to
gorgeous.
holler at me. They
Your
just
inbox
want to
full.
just get you to go to Pound Town with you. That's all that is.
Because they know when they sit down with you, you can't really talk about nothing.
We got a lot of comments loaded. What we got?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Let me get
We'll
into
take
that.
some of them.
But those are conversations we gotta have. Y'all gotta
Let's take
understand.
some of the comments. Let's
So
see
she
what we
said
got.
Danielle's funny. So Danielle funny. I'm sorry, Danielle. She's funny.
Go ahead.
I like her. She said, at this point, women already expect the bullshit. Ain't nobody want the bullshit and the broke on top of that. LOL.
Facts.
I agree.
Facts.
I agree 100%.
Facts.
Go ahead and drop your cash app. Somebody need to go ahead and send me some bread for that.
Exactly.
That's
She is
facts.
100% correct.
Is it fair to say the girl got to deal with your broke ass plus on top of that you bring the BS?
That's
You
crazy.
ain't read no books. Last time you read was just to pass the FCAT. Like you ain't never open your brain past high school.
That's all man knows. SAT. That's it.
You ain't open your brain past high school.
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. But you know what? We'll talk about that another day when it goes back to how was a man brought up, because that's where the foolishness comes from, and where the circle of friends back again.
Yeah, that's another thing. And then okay, so
What else
Jazz, hold on, what she said. Jazzy317.
Okay.
She said maybe she exhausted after taking care of the kids and doing chores all day, a nanny and cleaning, and then she said a nanny and cleaning lady would help. That's facts. That's what we talk about. That's what we spoke about. Why it's important. She said, "Remember the milk store." Oh, Julie got jokes.
Okay, good.
And she said, "Jazz, the respect is definitely an important factor." It's 100%, lady. That's a big thing.
I think the respect.
That's a big thing
is
for us.
number one.
But let's go into this last point. Is the main reason why he's still gonna cheat on you is because he has doors open.
Oh, facts. Okay. Is it true to
The
believe?
doors ain't closed, man.
Okay, women, I want y'all to hear me on this one, right? Is it true to believe that a lot of men, okay, I got a baby mama, or me and my ex, we still cool, we still hang out sometimes.
Rachel, please repost a comment. I don't see it. I can't go back.
You already know, ladies. When you hear that, you know what time it is.
Hold on, repeat that again. When she hear what?
When first of all, a dude got a baby mama, right?
Okay.
And he's still cool with her. That's one thing. I get it for the love of the child.
Mm-hmm.
But there's something to go see my baby mama. I gotta go sleep at her house to see the child. What kind of shit is that? That's one. Two, you got certain men in this world today. They last girlfriend is their best friend. That's their bestie. We just hang out here and there. We hang out here and there. It ain't nothing like that.
Let me let y'all know something.
Really?
If she looks good, it's very. Listen, ladies,
Simple test.
Ladies, I'm gonna give y'all the key right now. If she look, I'm talking about she gorgeous. You like that? She pretty as fuck.
You already know. Without a shadow of a doubt.
He say that's the best.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
And he said, "Oh my God, that's the best friend. That's just my homie." 90. And when I say it's 90, because that 10% is big. There is some guys I know who got girls who just because he never made that move. So he stayed in the friend zone.
He decided to.
He decided to stay in the friend zone. But if you know what type of dude you got, he's normally the popular guy. He's normally the guy all the girls want. And he say he don't got no, oh, that's a home girl. Look at that home girl, look at you. I have a home girl. Literally, I have home girls, less than 5. None of them have a attraction for me on that. I mean, I don't have none attraction for none of them on that level. Because sexually, they don't do it for me. But they're great people. They love me to death. I love them. But when you look at them and the woman I date, my girl ain't got nothing to worry about. The person I'm with gonna look at her and be like, oh, that's not his type. Because they know what it is my appetite is for.
I'm gonna say this. That also comes with maturity again, because I got a lot of different women friends. Like I got a lot.
I do too, but at this point, but we're talking about majority. We ain't talking about just.
Okay.
We talk about these lame 50th air. we talking about majority.
Okay. Okay. It's okay. I see where you're going. Let's be honest, ladies. Ladies, you got to really think about it, right?
If the homie fine, that's not used to be a situation that still might be going on. And once y'all get into a heated convo, first person he call it. What's going on? What you got going on? What you doing?
What you at the house?
Man, you trying to go to Tuesday?
Okay. Man, that's crazy.
Man, why you can't go to Tuesday? Man, I just had an argument with this girl. I'm gonna come through. You want me to grab something real quick? All right, I'm gonna come get some wings. I'm gonna come through.
You already know.
It became a Netflix and chill. It became a Pound Time. It became okay, B&B again.
Done.
Situation.
You're already going to Pound Time.
Now they boyfriend and girlfriend again. After 10 years of not talking, doing nothing crazy.
But you know what would be funny too? A woman would eventually go into a situation like that, knowing what it is, that they friends, then eventually date him, and then wonder why he cheated. Like I don't get it.
There needs to be protocols.
He cheated
It's funny because we
to
spoke.
win you.
We spoke about that today. We spoke about
lost.
that. We spoke about that today. There is protocol that need to be done, even as adults, on okay, what exactly is what day is day number 1 for us as a relationship? Is it the first date? Is it after we have sex? Is it after 3 months? What is that day?
I think that's
what needs to happen?
We need to talk about.
Because most women don't. The guy should be saying, "I want you to be my lady."
Mm-hmm.
Make it known and make it plain and clear to her.
That's very important.
Not just y'all together, y'all start dating and y'all start texting, y'all start talking every day. That he slipped the baby in, you slipped the baby in. Next thing I know, y'all just going on 6 months strong, 2 years strong. Nobody ever said, "Oh, I want to be with you. Can you be my girl?" No, it sounds like it's kiddish from middle school.
Yeah,
but it needs to be aligned because that's
man,
actually the day 1. It's not the same first day. The first day I had sex with you doesn't mean you my girl, and that's where the problem comes into play. Now you had sex with the girl, then she find out from the other girl, the other girl hit you up. Oh, I did X, Y, Z. Now you think he cheated on me? Y'all ain't even together.
See, you got to realize this too, right? There's a lot.
Where does that line start?
Communication is key in a relationship, and there's a lot of women who may not know, and now they know because you're expressing it, you're exposing that it's imperative you talk about, are we together? Because
the women ain't playing them games. They're gonna ask you that. That I've seen many hundreds of times. What's going on? And we either get like they don't like this great. They don't believe in the gray area because why? The gray area is not good for them emotionally, because they don't want to look dumb. That's the biggest thing for when it's looking stupid.
Like
so it's
do 2-3 years.
Yeah, you 2-3 years and you in the gray area.
You're going to Pound Town. You ain't. That's not your man.
Sex is not the same for them. We could just do it and be done. It's for them. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
now I feel like damn, I got he get something wrong. There's an attachment there. So now it's like, are we together or not?
Emotional factor, yeah.
There's an emotional factor because they're nurturers. They care about your damn feelings. So now it's like, okay, well, damn, are we together or not? Like, what's going on? Did we just have? So she know how to process it in her head. So when you go out there and she go on IG and she see XYZ and she see liked by your man and you in the comments, damn, that friend crazy. She don't feel no type of way.
Yeah, that's a lot of wasted time though, man. And there's a lot of women that's going through that with men. 5 years. No title, there has been no proper engagement. Like, to state, what are we?
Hold on, she said, girl, preach. Rachel must have said something. So Rachel said,
what Rachel said? What we
a
got?
couple posts from men that said that men, by nature, don't want to only be with one woman. They want multiple wives, women, no matter what the situation. Some have even said cheating should be expected or even acceptable. Rachel, why are you going to open this Pandora box at the end of the goddamn show? You know what? We're going to extend it because we got to answer this situation because here's why I don't believe that. Here's why I don't. At a certain maturity level, a man knows that he's with a woman that he's physically attracted to. That's important because he's keeping his attention. That's enough for him.
Please try again.
Hey Siri, we ain't talking to you today. It's enough for him to last forever. Meaning that he could wake up and look at that fresh face out the shower and he's fine with you the way you are. You don't gotta go get the hair pressed. He like you the way you are. Not because you're so gorgeous. It's because of who you are inside. Internally, he like, damn, she just so dope. Like, she just got an infectious attitude. You know what I'm saying? We know people like that. They're just friends. She's just cool to be around. She got my back. She do this, she do that. We barely argue. And then on top of that, when she do put it together, I gotta let niggas know that's mine. I can't even let her go anywhere by herself.
I feel that's important.
When a man finds that, and mentally he finds that, it's not just a physical thing. He has to know. The only way it's gonna happen is if he knows. Because we have conversations with ourselves every day. And we know when we know. And he says, damn, I just want her. I'm good with her. She knows exactly how I am. She knows how to treat me. We just got this vibe. I'm good with her. There is always gonna be a case where a man's gonna look and be like, damn, she fine. A girl gonna look at him if you got a nice looking man. Damn, he fine. But if your man is mature enough and he's been around the block and he's at a point where he wants to build a family, and he's made this intentional. You, ladies, do not listen to what he's just saying. The saying is one thing. The actions and the saying coming together are important.
Makes a difference, yeah.
When he says, I want to be with you, and I only care for you, and I want to do X, Y, whatever he's planting with his right, whatever check he's writing with his mouth, he don't got no time for the inboxes. His story ain't even got no comments. His homeboys can't even he's not interested because why? You're worth too much for him.
I'm gonna piggyback off that.
So I don't believe in that we got to. No, we don't got to. I mean, I've been with a girl 8 years. I ain't. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to.
A man will stay still and not cheat. First, physically, he's still attractive.
That's the biggest thing. We're very simple. If you do not look good to us, after a while, we're just gonna be like, man, we fading away.
Number 2, you add value to him, and he adds value to you. There's a lot of ways to add value. Number 3, this is so important to me. You gotta be able to have peace with a woman.
Peace. Ladies,
Women,
be his peace.
Women, let me say this peace part because this is so important. Right?
That arguing shit, Nick. When I say we hate it to a T,
arguing, not giving a man his space. Just because you're in a man's home, understand if he's in the backyard on his laptop for 2 hours, just let him be.
Right.
Don't come out there. I want to come out there and see what you look.
The best thing to do is if she do come out there,
6 days.
If she
let me get this 2 hours by myself.
If she do come out there,
which one is right, back? That's it.
That's it.
Which one is right. I'm gonna grab you a drink real quick. Now you good?
Are you okay?
I'm gonna just go
get you anything? You all right?
That's
I love
it.
you. All right, bye.
That's it.
She understands about. She know. Okay, I'm gonna let him be his thing. I just want to pop in and see what he's doing. You good? Rub his head, give him a kiss. All right, cool. I'm gonna let you do your thing. Even if he playing it don't matter what he doing. It can be unproductive or productive. But understanding that some do like their own space.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing for me. I've met a lot of great women, but the space factor was a problem for me. They don't have hobbies. They don't have nothing to do with.
They got nothing to do with their life.
So they want me to be the brother, sister, boyfriend, homeboy, cousin, husband. Like, listen, I gotta have a break.
Then when it's time for you to go to the movie and you throw some ones, it's a problem. It's she think it's mama. I'm just having fun with my boy. This don't mean that I'm gonna be out here cheating.
I like when women have friends to go out with. I love it. Go out with your own girl. Do your thing.
I love that.
Go ahead. No, I'll watch the shot. Don't worry. Just go out with your own. I got it. Trust me. Go out with your own girl. That's how that. Look, I'll pay. I already cashed that for $200 to you. Just you can spend that while you're out.
Right.
That's how much I want you to go out with your own girl.
Yeah, because when you meet a man who already has a life, you stopping that is ridiculous. You get what I'm saying? And then what's Danielle said? Danielle said, "Girl, preach. They need someone to speak for the women." Danielle, we ain't there yet. Hold on. Slow your put the brakes, baby. Put the brakes. We ain't there yet. All right. So preach. Then he's early.
I'll take one more comment. We'll close out.
She said, "Find me one of them unicorns, please." And then she said, "It's correct. Y'all need to." Okay, that's what they talk about. Okay, so the last thing is obviously if the man has some doors open, ladies, the only way you're gonna know is just by asking effective questions, seeing who he hangs out with, who he's talking to, who he says his friends are. You really won't know until you know. It's very hard because even if he men got this thing, we all went to school for lying. You know what I'm saying? So
I got a master's.
we all got bachelors and masters in lying. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. In some form or fashion. Right. Now, not saying all do, but just majority. And ladies, keep his attention, right? These are just small things that you can do because these are the solutions. Keep his attention. Wear something sexy in the house. It ain't gotta be lingerie. Wear some, little shorts, whatever. Some you don't gotta wear no makeup.
Breakfast and dinner, some sweats and jeans.
Yeah, like
I need to see that frame sometimes. I need to be intrigued by your frame.
Like she in there put seasoning the salmon. You like, God damn.
And
we just want to we like to do that while we're in the house. Like, I can't wait till she's done with that meal. She gonna be dessert on the menu. You know what I'm saying? Like, the salmon, I'm gonna eat her. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we like to talk about. Make your man not being mature. That's number 2, right? Who he hangs with. Look at his homeboys, right? Because you hang around with 5 broke, you're gonna be the 6. You hang around with 4 cheats, you're gonna be the 5th.
If you see you got a man and he got a whole bunch of homeboys, and out of the 12 homeboys, only 1 married, that tells you a lot about the type of people and the type of person you're dating.
And the age range.
Think about that. He 30. All his friends in the
31 plus.
31 plus. Only one married. You already know what you're getting yourself into.
You just be careful.
These guys are not the marriage type, as you can
Just be
see.
careful.
And you can obviously see if they're not the marriage type.
He dealing with some snipers.
You got some snipers on his team.
He got some snipers.
So-
All right. His lifestyle. Also look at his lifestyle. Those are the reasons, main reasons why we see a lot of men do that, because they live in a lifestyle that just, it's too many women throwing it at them. You know what I'm saying? They getting fresh, and Becky over there at the club is like,
party
damn.
promoter.
Yeah, he a promoter. Them promoters don't.
But just know what you get. Oh, he a DJ. I just know what you're getting into. I'm not saying all DJs are no good.
Yeah, 100%.
But just know what you're getting into.
Just understand the
Women is
lifestyle.
at that booth asking for selections of songs. And,
They're like, damn, you smell good. What's it?
what song you playing?
My
Okay.
homegirl like you. You know what I'm saying? Like they from Maryland or something. You know what I'm saying? It happens. He's in that industry. So just understand who you with.
Facts.
Another thing is not feeling respected, right?
Oh,
Men
respect.
love respect in all forms and fashions. So just respect your men, ladies. And the doors are open. He has additional doors that hasn't been closed yet. And these are questions that you should be asking as well. Before you get to the credit situation, do you have any doors that's open? Do you have anybody else you're still talking to that you maybe have in the past? And even if he said yes or no, it doesn't mean it's a deal breaker. Just you need to know.
Where he
That flag needs to be out there. Like, yes, I do. And if he's lying about it, and it's gotten to a point to where after you have been together, like as in sexually, and you plan on eventually, but he hasn't asked you to be your girl, stop tolerating BS and then getting mad at him for being horrible.
Facts.
Stop tolerating it. There's many men want to be with you. You just ain't in the right places. So if it's not where it's going and he didn't ask you, and it's over a month and he didn't ask you to be the girl, and you doing all this girlfriend stuff, just go ghost on him. And when you go ghost on him, a man, the worst thing we like is he's going ghost. When you go ghost on us, it's like, yeah,
when you silent, like it's
it drives us crazy.
It's curiosity.
And we like, God,
what's going on? How come she ain't?
Watch how quick he comes to the house with the flower game and the I'm sorry outside in the rain singing. He gonna do all that because why? He ain't getting a response.
Facts.
Okay.
Mike, what topic we giving them next week?
Damn, I mean,
we got a lot of good topics.
Shit. Okay, so the topic I know we spoke about it. We're gonna give them next week.
Next week.
Hold on, I got it right here. It's actually in my phone.
This is a great topic.
Give me 1 second. Talking notes. Hold on. It was this one, right?
Okay.
Was it that one or
let me see.
Or this one? Right.
I think that one should be good.
The first one.
Let's go with the
first one, right? Because it's technically
okay.
It's part of the same
All right,
conversation.
next Thursday, 9 p.m. on Mentor Me, The Paper Truth. What your appearance says to a man in a man's point of view. What your appearance says to a man.
Which basically means, ladies,
very important topic.
Why you keep attracting the same type of guy.
We're going to tell you why. We're going to break that down psychologically, physically, verbally.
The week after that, we're going to explain to you why niggas ain't shit.
Facts.
Y'all can't wait for that one.
That's going to be a great.
Y'all can't wait for that. Why niggas ain't shit.
MentorMe.com. This is boy Bobby from Mentor Me. Welcome to the Paper Truth. Alongside the man himself.
This is my dear advisor. I appreciate
People, we're closing out. Welcome to the Paper Truth. I want you guys to know, man, make sure every Thursday night, 9 p.m. live on Spotify, live on YouTube, man. Make sure y'all share, like, subscribe, hit the notification button. People, it's every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Peace.
Peace, ladies. Rachel, we appreciate y'all, Danielle. We appreciate y'all, everybody. Eventually, we'll have a woman on here.
Yeah, they all want to come on.
They all want a lady to come in. All right, we back.